In this video, I'm going to introduce you to the learning environment and show you what you'll be doing during the course. To begin, go ahead and log on to geometrics.net. So at this point, you should have your environment already set up, which means you've got an account on Geometric, you've redeemed your access code, and you've downloaded the SMS app. If you haven't downloaded the SMS app yet, that's okay. It'll prompt you to do it the very first assessment that you take. But if you want to go ahead and get it taken care of right off the bat, if you come over to where your name is, click, and right here, where it says download, you can download that. And you want to choose the Geometric SMS app for Windows. Now, if you're a Mac user, you might notice that there is an SMS Mac for Macs. However, it does not work on the Windows products. So for Mac users, you need to be logged into that virtual machine. And then once you're in the virtual machine, you'll use the Geometrics SMS for Windows. It should already be downloaded for you, but if it's not there, or if it's an older version, you can go ahead and download it again. So from your dashboard, you'll notice that there's a navigation area over here. Here is where you can get to your tests, the practice exams. You click on that, you can start a new test, you can view any saved tests, or you can view any of your completed tests. Down here, under redeem code, you've already used this in order to redeem your access code to get to the LearnKey course, as well as the practice exams. And again, if you haven't done that yet, go ahead, stop the video, and do that right away. If you click on courses here, you'll see the list of courses that your access codes have given you access to. You'll want to click on the Microsoft Excel 365 apps. And the default seems to take you to the glossary page. This can be helpful once you start learning Excel. You can come back, they have quizzes and whatnot, just to make sure that you have the terminology down. But let's look at what you'll be doing each week in the course. Or if we look over at the navigation bar on this side, we can see that there's 5 different domains. Domain 1, manage worksheets and workbooks. Domain 2, manage data cells and ranges. Domain 3, manage tables and table data. Domain 4, perform operations using formulas and functions. And Domain 5, manage charts. So each week, you'll be completing 1 or 2 of these domains. Let's look at what's inside a domain. If we click on, let's just take Domain 2. If we click on Domain 2, we can see that there's 4 lessons in Domain 2. There's a glossary just for Domain 2, and then there's a post-assessment. So to complete a domain, you'll complete each of the lessons, and when you're done with all of the lessons in a domain, you'll take this post-assessment test. You'll turn in to Brightspace your score from the post-assessment test. You just take a screen print, it shows your name, the test you took, your score, and that's what you submit into Brightspace for each domain. Now, if we look at the lessons, we click on a lesson or expand it here, we can see within a lesson, there are videos, there's some fill in the blanks worksheets, there's a practice lab, there's some projects, and there's some files. Now, the first thing you'll want to do is click on this video link right here. But you can see we have the videos that will teach you how to use Excel. You can see the list of videos over here. There is a fill in the blank test. I don't find these all this helpful, but you're more than welcome to use these if you want. The next item in a lesson are the practice labs. And these I do recommend that you take. If you click on this practice lab, always choose this SMS required, select, highlight it, then select it, start a test, and it will go ahead and set up a lab where you can practice what you've learned in the videos. I won't show it to you right now. I have a separate video that shows you how to do these practice, that shows you how to do the labs. The next one down here is some projects. These can also help practice your skills and just cement that learning into your mind. And in this very last link are the files. These are the files that are used in this lesson. If you go ahead, you can go ahead and download these into a zip file. And these are all the files that are used as part of that lesson. The system should automatically download the files that you need when you do a lesson. But just in case, sometimes it gets a little bit jammed up, know that the files are also available through this link here. So for a domain, click on a lesson. You'll watch the videos. You'll do the practice labs. You'll go to the next lesson. You'll watch the videos. You'll do the practice labs. You'll complete all of the lessons within the domain. Once you've finished all of the lessons, you'll come down to the post-assessment. And again, always choose that SMS version. And you'll go ahead and do the post-assessment exam. Now, the results from the post-assessment are what you will turn in to Brightspace to show that you've completed that domain. You need to get at least 80% or above on a post-assessment in order to pass that domain and go on to the next one. You can take the post-assessments as often as you want, even if you get above 80%. Sometimes it's a good idea to come back after you've completed the whole course. Maybe you want to refresh your memory, and you can always redo those post-assessments.